Hey YouTube, it's Bia here for Werfreedomfighters Recovery Tuesdays. I basically am having to remake like this entire video because my volume was like messed up. Don't know why. So hopefully you can hear me. And if you can't, sometimes what helps is putting headphones into the computer, and that sometimes makes the volume better. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, so today's topic is excuse me, is how can you push forward in recovery when you are having a hard time pushing forward in just everyday life? And how is it possible to beat an eating disorder when really you just want to die? Now, before I get into this topic, let me just say I had a little bit of a hiatus. This is my usual excuse. I know I'm a bad person. Because of school, I was on. I'm so busy. It's senior year, and this time of year, everything not school related is kind of, going way over my head right now because I have college application to fill out, and that takes hours and hours and weeks to do. And it's probably one of the most important decisions I'll ever make in my life. So I'm sorry if I'm a little, not responding to messages or making too many videos. Okay, now that's over. Breath. Okay. Moving on. Alright, I thought this topic was super appropriate for me because I've been there. Been there. I was there for a long time, actually. And I remember it vividly, clear as day. And so I'm not just preaching to you methods for getting through the day or whatever. I'm actually saying it with substance because I've been through it. And I mean, I think most, if not all, people with eating disorders have gone through a phase or will go through, a phase when they just like find living to be way too hard. And, waking up is one of the hardest things, and falling asleep is one of the hardest things, or on some days, the very easiest thing. And, but I mean, I think this was a really topic that really is, close to me. And I'm sorry, Molly, my dog whines a lot. Okay, so when I was in 8th grade and my freshman year of high school, I couldn't get through the day. Simply couldn't. About halfway through the day, I would go to the office or the nurse's office, whatever. It was different when I was in high school and grade school. And I would go home, or I'd go to the hospital because I would be having muscle spasms, not mini, but huge meltdowns, emotionally. And things were just crazy. Very, very bad. And I'm actually re-feeling the repercussions of those days right now during the college application time, because going through like my grade transcripts, I see my freshman year grades and I see my GPA, and there's such a difference between my freshman year transcripts and my junior year transcripts, where I was like a straight A student junior year. Yeah, freshman year was bad. So there was a year or two when I just couldn't get through the day at all. I was sent home every day almost. I just had breakdowns, and that was around the time my doctor introduced me to baby steps. And now you're probably thinking, like, baby steps? What are you talking about? Like, you're probably thinking that you need something way more intense, more sophisticated. But baby steps actually got me through that. And I was low, man. I was very low. And look at me today. I haven't been sent home from school because of a mental thing since freshman year, probably. So 3 years ago or so. I'm going to give you some examples. Now, essentially the idea of baby steps is to set yourself a mini goal, basically, and that's, easy for you to reach, that, and then that sense that, that accomplishment when you do get through whatever that goal was, is like a euphoria, a good euphoria, that, you just want to keep, proving to yourself and others that you can get through the day. You can get through your mini goals. And it helps you eventually create, what's essentially a habit of just getting through the day and being being damn happy about it too. So, an example would be, I'm gonna get through fourth period. I'm gonna get through Algebra 2. Just this class period. This 45, 50, whatever minute class period. I'm gonna get through it without having a mental crisis. And soon enough, time passes, bell rings, you're on to your fifth period class, and you're being all like, damn, I'm still alive, aren't I? I got through living through Algebra 2. I need to pause this for a second. Hold on, my dog's being a bit. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you get through that one period, and you're all happy about it. Trust me, it really, after you do it like 1 or 2 times, that happiness really does come through. I'm gonna get through this basketball game without, going into spasms, having a sporadic episode, whatever. I'm gonna get through, you just set mini goals like that are actually really doable. And now I took it to extremes. I guess I really like that sense of accomplishment in my head. So, my goals were like, I'm gonna get through this hallway, and I would. And it was great. And it really, 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 really does help. Now, even listening to myself right now, I'm thinking, what am I talking about? This sounds like such bull crap. Like, it sounds terrible, doesn't it? It sounds like it's not going to help at all. It does. And you do it, living, and you do it for the accomplishment, yeah, but I want you to do it for others. I want you to live for the people who love you, okay? This is going back to the whole what's the point in living aspect. If you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for others, okay? And then eventually you'll learn to do it for yourself by doing that. You don't always have to be moving in recovery also, Being stable is okay. There was a point in my life where I was like, I'm not doing anything, awesome right now in recovery. I'm just kind of living my life. That's perfect, okay? That is great. Sometimes moving forward, taking a leap, pushes people over the edge. I haven't made any changes in my life in probably over a year, okay? As far as eating disorder goes, I haven't thrown calorie counting out the window, and I'm having a great life right now. So yeah, sometimes being stable is the best. Also, get outside, I don't know why, but when I was reading this topic, I thought of that just came to my mind all of a sudden. Going outside really, really helps me and helps so many other people as well. And, I don't know why, I guess this might just be for me, but I just thought I'd give you a little bit what helps me. And then I remember this one quote that I have, this Anne Frank quote, and it's, the best remedy for those who are afraid, lonely, or unhappy is to go outside, somewhere where they can be quiet, alone with the heavens, nature, and God, because only then does one feel that it is all as it should be, and that God wishes to see people happy amidst the simple beauty of nature. I firmly believe that nature brings solace in all troubles. And I also agree, I firmly believe that. Life is so beautiful, guys. One day you will wake up from this hell, and you'll realize that you let life pass you by because you were too worried about how, fat you look, or that you're on your period and you're bloated, or whatever. And that, my friend, is going to be the worst feeling you will ever endure. It's going to be even more terrible than that feeling you get when you step off a scale, or that feeling you get when you binge and purge. It's going to be much worse than that when you realize life has passed you by and you haven't really done all the things you wanted to do. So baby steps are the key, guys, and that small feeling of accomplishment changes everything. One last thing. Medication. I don't want to be a drug pusher. I really, 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 really don't want to be a drug pusher. But sometimes medication does really help. Prozac really helped me. You know, there's plenty of other drugs out there, but it might be good for last resort. I'm obviously not saying you should use it for the rest of your life. Obviously, it just sometimes it does help. That's all I'm saying. And that's this week's video. So see you all next week.